know. SRT the click. We in that SRT the click. Keep it super lit. Got a check. Need a place to
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Go. Mic check. Mic check. Big homie, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
SRT be the crew, you know we ballin'. Sports round table, the only option. Bankhead. So what I do? Turn up every Wednesday with the SRT crew. Yeah. So what I do? Turn up every Wednesday with the SRT crew.
What up, what up, what up? It's Sports Roundtable. It is Happy SRT Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. It is time to jump into another episode of Sports Roundtable with the SRT crew, episode number 488. Yes, sir. I am your humble host, H.O. from Bankhead. And of course, I got my guys with me, starting at the top. I got my main man. You can hit him on Monday night in DNA Sports, Mr. Asa Brown. What up, bro?
What's going on, H.O.? What's going on, Mr. Hancock? How's it going?
What's
all is well.
Good.
And we'll say whatever's good with Coach when he get the hamster back on online.
Yes, sir. And you already know, straight off of cruise, my main man is back. Representing them Cowboys after they signed Von Miller. Mr. Hancock is in the building. What up, bro?
What's up, big homie? How y'all doing? What's up, Asa?
I'm good.
That's good. I'm trying to get used to this retirement life, man. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to find out, try to get some instructions on it.
Hey,
from what I've seen.
Starting off on the cruise, it started pretty good. If you start off on a cruise, it sounds like you started pretty good, though.
I guess so, man. I guess so. We're going to work it out.
Yeah. Well, tell me about the Von Miller sign. What you think? What you like?
Hey, I took those earphones out.
We can still hear you.
We can still hear you. Can you talk about Von Miller real quick and tell me what you like about that or what you don't like? Oh, he on mute. You on mute. You was on mute.
Yeah, we took your headphones out and put you on mute. That's how we know we retired, H.O. Technology be getting them old folks.
There it is. All right, Ace. So what's your thoughts on Von Miller signing with the Cowboys?
Man,
Does that help them win the division, or?
Yeah, it does. On one half, I mean, we all know he only gonna be out there on third down and or passing downs, right? So, it's gonna help them with depth. Adding one more piece on that D line for somebody to be worried about is going to help the Cowboys. I hate you got me talking so positive about these jokers, but the truth is the truth. So adding Vaughn gives them much more flexibility on that D line, right? Because people forget they signed Williams, the kid from the Jets. He's going to eat up space. The guy they got from Green Bay, the nose tackle, he's going to eat up space. So on them passing downs, you're going to be able to leave Von Miller one-on-one for the most part. I think I take my bets with him on a tight end or running back.
And your thoughts on Von Miller?
I know I was getting off right before then. Yeah, I think getting Von Miller it creates two things for the Cowboys. You get a veteran pass rusher, and you can use him systematically, in certain third down situations. But the main thing is to mentor the young guy out of UCF. They took a chance taking him kind of high. They saw something in him. So if you can have him come along and be mentored by one of the top all time, if you really want to put him up there, Vaughn got to be listed as one of the best pass rushers in the history of the NFL. So if you're going to learn from somebody and be able to take things to enhance your game, it's good to have a guy you can learn from like Von Miller. I think he provides two things in that way for the Cowboys.
All right. Coach, you ran off before I got a chance to introduce you, but Coach is in the building with you come into the building with kind of a broken heart. So we're going to give our prayers to you about your broken heartness. I know you don't like to talk about the Cowboys being a Steelers fan, but what do you think about the Von Miller signing?
I ain't saying nothing bad about the Cowboys. They fight too much. I'm scared of them.
Oh yeah, they got into it today with the Saints, didn't they?
All they want to do is fight. I ain't messing with them. No.
You messing with them?
Hey, I'll take that. We need some fight.
Now, one of them forgot that the boy for the tight end for the Saints is a wrestler's son and got suplex. So you can't mess with everybody. You gotta know your opponent. You gotta do your research. You don't do your research, you're gonna end up on the losing end.
I agree with that.
He got scooped.
All right, preseason is here. Preseason is here. Everybody that had a preseason game thus far, and we're gonna talk about it, and see what everybody think about their team in their first preseason game. But my question is this: if you're gonna have an inter-squad scrimmage, then why have preseason game? Because aren't you doing the same thing? You just putting TV on an inter-squad scrimmage, right?
Hey, preseason is a money grab, man. It's all about money, big homie. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's exactly what Asa was saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only one that does. Look, college football, they don't have a preseason. They use the early part of the schedule. They'll schedule out of conference. Sometimes they play a conference game. But the NFL is using this only as a money grab. Pretty much after the second week or third week what your team is going to look like. You just kind of burning time and making money. That the owners are greedy and they're going to make money. Just like they're going to put a team outside the U.S., outside the states to make more money. Goodell, he said the other day, it's going to happen. It's about that money, man. So this is all the money.
20 games are coming. 20 games are coming.
Yeah, that's coming.
6 days a week is coming.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
Yeah,
and you're gonna have
that's gonna be tough.
What you're gonna have is like teams like they're gonna have little farm squads some kind of way because they're gonna have to have players to be able to call up. So each team is gonna have some kind of, like they do in the NBA where they have an affiliate team where they can bring players up, and if you don't protect them, somebody else from another team can get them off that squad or whatever. That's happening. It's gonna happen because you see the injuries that happen in the other sports. What do you think is going to happen in the NFL if you have 20 football games? It's too physical. They taking all these steroids. They're a little faster. They're a little stronger. And it just is what it is. And you have those collisions, those car wrecks, man. You got to have more bodies.
Go ahead, Ace.
No, I was going to let him. Since he's going down that road, then what they're going to have to do, which we're going to talk this out real quick. They're going to have to go to college and say, hey, y'all need to scale back y'all games, right? And then allow, because they're already paying the kids now anyway, and then allow to have that minor league team. Because there's no way you're gonna have these kids or young men play what is it, 17 regular season games in college, and then turn right around and got to play 20 games in the pros. The body's not built that way. And so you're going to have to make some sort of I think college is going to have to make some sort of they're going to have to fall back some kind of way, adjustment. Now, college is making just as much money to a degree as the pros, but I just think there's no way in a 2-year time frame you have a young man that's going to wind up playing 38 games in 2 years.
Yeah.
Because that's the math. You know what I mean? If I'm on a good team at Alabama, Georgia, USC, wherever, I'm more than likely going to wind up playing at least the regular season plus one playoff game. And then in 6 months, I get drafted, and I got to go right into an 18 to 20 game season. I don't see how the body can take it.
Coach, let me catch up. Coach,
I agree.
We're talking about Roger Goodell officially saying that the NFL will be moving outside of the United States. And Hancock brought up a point of having a farm league, and 20 games may be coming here sooner or later. So Asa was just talking about playing the 14 game, maybe 16 games in college, then coming to the NFL to play 18 to 20 games. So that's where we are right now. Coach, you want to add to that? You want to give me your opinion about the NFL moving outside of the USA?
No, that's not gonna work. No. I'm not living in Berlin. I'm not living in Mexico City. I'm not living in England. No. USA is where I was born, and USA is where I'll be.
Coach, go ahead and bring that hand out for me. Go ahead and bring it out, go ahead and bring it out, because they've been playing these games strategically to see how these teams can manage the travel, and they managed. So, like this year, I think it's this year. This year, one team is going to fly out. So the game is in Australia, right? This year. So
Atlanta
one team is flying
Madrid,
out.
I think. No,
Madrid. I know one team is flying out for the week, and then another team is going to fly out basically the night before. So, or the day before. So these teams are doing, the NFL is looking back, doing seeing these test runs to see how teams wind up acclimating to what's going on. And if the games are good,
Right.
and when I mean good, 17, 20, 22, 17, or decent games, then they all in to 20 weeks.
Yeah. And
they're gonna build in two full bye weeks, and they're gonna work this thing out.
Right. And you'll have a team probably fly over and play a week and then play another team overseas. It's still like a 2-week term. Because I think they're going to put 2 teams over there. I don't think they'll do 2. I think one by side. I think they'll do 2. So you'll go over and you'll play this team, and then you'll play the other team. You'll fly back with a bye. I think that's what's going to happen. You got to have it that way, because it makes no sense for them to just fly over for 1 week and then turn around, come back, or whatever. Even though you could, I think they're going to strategically place it to where you'll stay over for those 2 weeks, maybe 3. Even if you have a bye in there between that week, you might have a bye and then play that other team, the next after the 3rd week or something. But I think it's going to be 2 teams over there.
Will Jacksonville get used to not having but 6 games what is 8 games now? So Jacksonville get used to only having 6 games, because Jacksonville's the team that's been over in Europe for the last 5-7 years or whatever. So they already got a fan base over there. I don't know who the other team that's been going a whole lot, but I know Jacksonville might as well be called the London Jaguars. You know what I mean? Because they've been over there so much.
Oh, Coach can't get that hamster together, huh?
The hamster tired.
I see. And if the Cowboys go overseas, you want to go to the game?
I don't know, big homie. It's too much going on for me to be stationed over there. I don't know, man. But I don't know, man. I was talking to my wife the other day. She's talking about maybe trying to move out of the country. So we've been even looking at that, man. I mean, I don't too much want to get into politics. We're going to leave that alone. But there's some crazy stuff even going on over here. So who knows what's best?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm putting down what you laying subject, but I already know 3 or 4 countries that it don't take much to become a citizen over there. So let's put it that way.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
They need to see $2,000 a month, and you good to go.
You good to go.
Hold on, the country's recruiting other people from another country. That's how we doing it these days.
Yep.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people leaving here, man. Yeah, I know a couple of families have gone. I mean, so it's happening.
Yeah, I called my guy who I get my oil from.
I'm gonna go on.
He answered the phone.
Scholarship,
and he like, man, he said, man, I'm in. Where you say he was in Bangkok somewhere. I'm like, what? He said, I can still place your order, but it got to be a certain amount, but I can still place it. Yeah, he in Thailand, Bangkok. Hey, man. I was like, man, I say, when you coming back? He said, I done moved over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, the cost of living is a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit better, man. A lot of places, man. And then, like I said, even on this trip I just came off of, it's just different, man. I mean, you go and you see markets where the eggs are left in the open. There's a reason that you don't have to put them in the refrigerator. There's a reason you don't have to do certain things with food. And I mean, it just kind of opens your eyes, man. When you go out of the country, you see certain things and how people are living. It's like, man, what's going on here where I am? I mean, because we're painted a picture of this being the greatest country in the world. And look, man, I said it wasn't going to be political. Let's talk sports.
I get you, Doug. $2,000 is all you need to be okay in some places.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Tell me
and
where
over
you can
here,
live for $2,000 over here. Tell me where. I'll be over there tomorrow if you could point me in the right direction.
Maybe if I move in with my daddy.
You got to get the $2,000.
There you go, H.O. There you go.
Yeah, you got to get the $2,000. Now, where you gonna get that from if you leave your home base?
Shoot, you come up, you can do whatever you got to do. But plus, I got my retirement. Send my check over there.
I'm about to say, if you played around with your money the correct way, you could $2,000 will come off of that with no problem.
Yeah,
okay, I can see that.
And then get you a little Uber.
I just be getting online from over there, big homie.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem. Let's see. It's time to get into some hot news, man. That's all. Let me see if I can get this thing going here. Boom. Hot news and.
Blazing, hot, scorching, on fire, red hot. This is why I'm hot. It's the Sports Roundtable Hot News. This is why I'm hot.
Yes, sir. In the hot news, you already know, it's sponsored by Big Easy Grill, 1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Big Easy Grill, the best Louisiana spot that you can go and get some shrimp to take 2 bites. 2-bite shrimp, crab claws, and some catfish bites, along with some red beans and rice with no cornbread. On the Palmer to watch it down, mentions that SRT and Sports Roundtable, get your SRT discount. $25 or more. All right, with that being said, it is preseason time. Ace of the Falcons look like
it's a family show.
Goodbye.
yeah. Yeah, it's a family show. I just leave it at that. I had. How did the Cowboys look? How do you even like preseason?
Well, I mean, you take preseason and you have to take it with a grain of salt. You know, you never know exactly what you got until the real things start having to put the real people in place. The one thing about watching the Cowboys, I only got to see like the highlights or whatever I was on the cruise. So you didn't get to see any major players on the field, nothing like that. So, it's hard to say what we saw with the Cowboys. I'm still tempered. To me, it's like that second, maybe the third. How many they play? 3 games now? Then they reduced the number of games last year or something.
3. Okay.
So 4.
3.
Yeah.
No,
so probably between that 3. Yeah. So to me, this will be the one coming up because I think the third game, I think you'll go back to the starters not really playing a lot. So I hope to see, what Dak and whomever some of the guys can do out there when, what's coming up. But I couldn't take a lot out of what I saw, from this past first preseason game.
Hey, so give me your thoughts on the Atlanta Falcons that you saw.
You can't do nothing but go up. There's no way else to go but up. So even though you're not correct, even though you're not going to see a bunch of starters and whatnot in the first preseason game, what you kind of want to see is continuity, right? Coaches and players kind of understanding what's being called and what's going on. You want to see some. I'm going to use the word togetherness, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You want to see some flow in the game, in the play calling, guys coming in and out of the huddle, in and out of your time up. You understand the plays. You understand what packages are out there. You want to see some continuity, I guess would be the better word. We saw none of that for the Falcons. Everybody looked lost. Coaching looking lost. Players look lost. Just nothing. So, to your point, you don't want to go so bad and be like, yes, a preseason game, but I just didn't see. There was nothing to literally hang your hat on. Nothing from the Falcons. I mean, and they started, unlike your Cowboys, they started players who will be playing week 1, right? They started Tua because you got to get these reps in. They play some guys who will probably be there week 1, and they look disheveled. They look horrible.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna go back and say that I wasn't 100% on board with Kevin Stefanski. I thought they should have went Clint Kubiak, in my opinion. But I would say this. We got a whole lot of talent. We done signed Drake, we done signed Bijan, we done signed Pitts. And we've had a lot of talent over the last 3 coaches, which tells me that if we finally pick the right coach that can get this talent to execute and maximize the talent, we'll be all right. And I'm not sure if we still pick the right coach to move this talent to where we needed to move to.
I'm just asking this because are they still looking for their quarterback? Because I'm not sure with what I saw with Tua, and I'm definitely, I've kind of moved away from Penix. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a little skeptical because of all the injuries he had, but it's just something about, how something's always missing or something always ain't right.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they have the right quarterback on the roster, and I don't know. I agree with you, Big Homie, about the coach. I think Stefanski was to me a reach. I don't think he should have been given an opportunity, especially what he did with the Browns. So that coaching thing that you just said might be even more on par than what I'm saying about the quarterback. But I don't know, man. I when I first saw this roster and whatever, I said, well, they're going to be offense. The offense is going to be good, and they're going to do whatever. They signed London to a big contract. They got the the rookie from Georgia. I thought he's gonna come in and provide a spark for him. But I don't know, man. After seeing this, but again, I said preseason, first game kind of jitters, but you kind of want to see something pop for when you put new stuff in place. And I didn't see it.
Yeah, it ain't pop worth a flip.
Yeah,
Coach, you have any thoughts on the fact? Coach, you have any thoughts on the Falcons preseason game, or you want to talk about the Steelers?
I don't know if Coach heard you, big homie.
I don't think so. I put it to you this way, H.O. Oh, there you go.
Coach, you want to talk about your Steelers, or you want to talk about how the Falcons looked in the first preseason game?
Man, Michael Vick gonna be good for the Falcons. Oh, that's right. He's
right,
playing.
Coach.
My bad.
Now, hey, Coach, the fans, we were looking back in the past after that game. We went back to the highlights from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, just to get a good taste in our mouth.
My bad. I'm sorry.
All right, what about your Steelers then? What how they looking in preseason?
They caught some passes.
Yeah, Drew Allen might be the starting quarterback by week 3, right?
If I could cuss, I'd cuss you out.
It was a question.
Oh no.
Oh,
not walking, sliding, spitting, or sweating. No. Drew Allen won't be the quarterback nowhere. Choke artist. No, he looked good in preseason. I could look good in preseason. I complete a few passes. No. No.
All right, coach. Do the Falcons have the right coach?
I mean, I'm willing to trade.
Talent? That's the question of the day. Do the Falcons have the right coach?
Not even
for
close.
The talent that they have?
Not even close. Stefanski, I give him one year, maybe 2. And then you'll hear Prince playing in the background, party over, oops, out of time.
So, question, Hancock and Asa. There was a report that came out that the Falcons could possibly be tanking. Could this be a tank season for the Falcons?
Don't tank game 1. Don't tank game 1.
So, Hancock, I got you real quick. So, one, I was going to address that with Coach. The way the Falcons looked so bad in week 1 of preseason, and it's still preseason. Coach, Lord have mercy, you will be around for week 1 when you play the Steelers. I Lord have mercy. They didn't give me no hope to look like what might happen in week 1 against the Steelers. So we got to see something in this next preseason game. So, Coach, you can come on here and talk all the noise you want, and you rightfully will be correct to talk right now.
I'm not going to talk any noise. I'm just saying, don't use that as an excuse for week 1. Oh, they tanking. No. I'm gonna say like what movie was that? I saw it on the Jamie Foxx show, and his team was leading Jamie Foxx in basketball, and he was ready to quit, and Gary Payton told him, "Oh no, you're gonna take this blank whooping like a man." No. I don't want no tanking. That's why they look bad. They just tanking. Nope. You can tank out of game 1. Do all you want.
Go ahead, Dave. Give me your answer.
I seen an article talking about Stefanski and some family issues and whether or not he'll be totally on the sidelines to start the season. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But hopefully, if whatever is going on, maybe he has that situation taken care of by the time the season starts. But even if that's true, that's going to add even more layers and problems to having your staff and play calling, the guys understanding the packages and what they should and shouldn't be doing. If you don't have the ability to spend the 80 to 90 hours that being a football head coach requires, right? So I'm not quite sure what's going on, man, with the Falcons going into this year. I tell you, when you get to the NFL predictions, I don't have them winning the NFC South. I tell you that much. I actually don't even have them making the playoffs.
How do
Go ahead, Han.
what I don't
say something.
Yeah, because he touched on something when he talked about the head coach and maybe some off-field situations and whatever. This is the third time that this is the third time that a Caucasian head coach has had some kind of issue that we don't know exactly what's going on. And you look at what you just said about Stefanski. Then you talk about what went on in New England, where we know, some situations, but there's no media coverage, doesn't really come out and talk about it. And then San Francisco, you look at what happened with their head coach. He's in an accident that they try to sweep under the rug. So how do they protect these guys? I don't understand how nothing to see here on these type of situations. But let a brother mess with a daughter or some girl or whatever is a problem. There's no repercussion. There's nothing that comes from it. What's the deal?
Just the double standard. It's just a double standard.
Yeah, that's tough though, man.
Didn't they even try to air something out on Mike Tomlin last year, didn't it? Say something about him and some infidelities. I mean, I just don't understand. Well, I understand it, but it pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest with you, because they act like nothing happened in San Francisco at all. I mean, there's nothing that's talked about that,
other than him being out.
Yeah.
But he coached the preseason game, didn't
he? Yeah, that's true.
Now I will say about the Falcons. I will say about the Falcons too, though. H.O. and Hancock and Coach, they going into the season. You're pretty much down. You're down a quarterback, right? Because your Penix is still out hurt. You gotta play with Tua with kitten gloves because you don't want him to fall wrong and then he be out for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
So you got to treat him with kitten gloves. But now doing the training camp, you lose a couple of your defensive guys for the season. So you're going into a year and you're going to lose your main guy for 8 games. So they finally came down and gave the punishment on Pierce. So you're coming into the season. Right. The proverbial, I hate to say proverbial behind the 8 ball, but you know what I mean? You're coming into the season not at 100% across the board. And now you throw in your coach is having some off the field issues. I just don't see how this year is going to be a good year.
And then you go and sign a defensive end who had retired. He quit. Well, he didn't quit, but he played 5 games. By Christmas and by Thanksgiving, he had already retired. He was at home.
He was doing what Hancock was doing. He was cruising around the world.
Exactly. So are you going to take a chance on somebody who retired after playing 5 games with the worst organization in football over the last 10 years? Are you trusting this guy to come in and do what? What are you trusting him to come in and do?
For right now, he's filling the spot.
No, I can't even answer that.
He's just the extra body.
Yep.
So my question now is, if we don't win no more than 5 or 6 games and don't make the playoff for the 8th straight year, are we moving on or are we going to give him another chance?
Are they going to give him a chance? Yeah. Stefanski's going to be here for a minute. Yeah, this is Ryan's first pick. You think he's gonna, admit that he made a wrong call? He's gonna ride this out. This is Matt Ryan's guy. He picked him.
He'll have to flame out, like really flame out. It had to be something to where there's no other. You have no other choice to let him go.
Based on the ESPN article I read, they don't see the Falcons making the playoff in the next 3 years.
Wow,
that's bad. Now, granted, these people are in Connecticut, way up north. Probably never even came down south. Don't even know where. Probably couldn't point at Georgia out on the map. So I don't put a lot of stock in what they're predicting, but at the same time, they got the same resources. Well, not the same resources, but they can research the same thing that I can research and go back and look at all of the things that I would look at as well. So, but and if that's the case, that's 11 years of no playoffs for a city that's been to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Just what, 2026?
What's wrong with Coach? Coach, you all right?
The hamster must have got out.
No way. I don't know. Nafisa called you, must then text him back or something.
I don't know. He look like he's going to pick up.
All right, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this preseason. Coach, Han, you say preseason is really a money grab, the start of the money grab for the whole season. I'm at the point where I don't even know if it's even worth even playing a preseason game now, because you have so many inter-squad scrimmages that it's just like, okay, what's the point? You creating all this noise. You're doing the inter-squad scrimmage, and you just putting a network and TV on it at the end of the week. The Falcons been
and that's the key. I mean, you're gonna get your work. You get your work in with the inter-squad scrimmages, because you can really, you've been going against your own players in this training camps or whatever. So now you get a feel to go against other people. That's why you're getting the squabbles, because everybody's trying to, measure themselves against another squad. And you got rookies and whatever they're trying to make the team. So they're going to do whatever they can to try to, make their name out there. So you're going to get those kind of skirmishes or whatever. But as far as what you're talking about playing the preseason, there's really no other, answer as to why we still have it. And it's all about money. And that's what it's going to continue to be.
Hey, so what's your take on it?
I am exactly in agreement with Hancock. It's a money grab. And it would be one thing if the preseason games, I'm throwing these numbers out here, so don't hold me to the numbers. But it'd be one thing if the regular season games was $100 and the preseason games were $45. No. The preseason games are $100 like the regular season game, but I ain't seeing regular season guys out there. I'm not seeing a regular season product out there. You know what I mean? But they're charging the exact same amount of money to come in and see these guys play. So that right there tells you it's a money grab. And we all are crackheads because we going right out there, being in traffic, paying the regular season parking money, paying the regular season hot dog money, regular season beer money, to see maybe 10 plays of regular guys, of the regular guys that we know are going to make the team.
Right. Has football starting to look look and feel like a scam to you guys?
Well, I don't know if you want to call it a scam, but it's like they know no matter what they do, it's in to
I mean, just listening to what Asa just broke down, I mean, I'm like, yeah.
kind of tag on to what to.
That don't sound like something that you want to invest in. It sounds like something
Yeah,
that you want to
we're going to continue to go, and but I don't know if we can stay away from it. Like Asa said, we're addicted to football. We're going to watch it regardless. That's why they know no matter what decisions they make or whatever, we're still going to be part of it. So it's not going to matter.
Yeah, that's tough though. They raise the ticket prices, the food. I mean, they going to get the food same place we're going to get our food at Costco's and Sam's, and they just cook it up for you and charge you $2 extra to get the same food that you could have did at home. A part of the experience is what they call it.
I'm about to say, so part of the experience is seeing real guys playing real minute time. If I'm not seeing the guys that I bought, if I'm coming there and I bring my son or my daughter to the game and they got on a Tua, I'm gonna say because we're the Falcons now, right? And they got on a Tua jersey, and Tua's not playing because he's not gonna play until preseason week 3. And when he do play, he only gonna play for a quarter, maybe a quarter and a half. That don't add up to what I spent on this jersey to come support y'all. It don't add up.
That means he either better sign the jersey or he better play more than 9 snaps.
Yep.
Coach, you good over there?
I mean, what do you do though? I mean, I can kind of understand not playing your stars because you have to, worry about injuries. So it's kind of like a catch-22 in that respect. But that's why I said
I agree
that
with
it's a money grab because they know they're going to play the stars.
It don't cost them nothing to bring that price from. Like I said, I'm using the round number. It costs you nothing to bring that price down from $100 to $50 because you know it's a preseason game. It don't cost you nothing to do that. If you want people to come and
agree, and that's why I say no matter what they do, right? But no matter what they do, we're gonna always support it. We're gonna keep watching, And then they got the built-in money grab with gambling. Everybody's gambling now with all the sites. So no matter what they do, they know money is coming in regardless. You can bet on preseason games. You can bet the props on preseason, do whatever.
That's the stupidest thing ever. That's the stupidest thing ever to do is to bet on a preseason game.
Hey, Coach, before you go back out, what's your thoughts on preseason? You think we should why do we have preseason? Do you think this starting to look like a scam? The NFL starting to feel like a scam to you? Or what?
But no, you got to have some contact games for sure. I'm sorry, man, you got to have some contact games and get some actual physical contact. But a lot of the injuries are coming in practice. They ain't coming in the game; they coming in practice.
So because they don't allow them. They don't allow full contact in practice.
To me, like I said, they don't have preseason.
Too many people.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
Coach,
know it's gonna be a money grab, so I know we got to have it. But boy, it sure feel funny, especially when your team is now. If your team is winning and been winning, does that make you feel a little different about preseason?
Not too much, man. Not too much. Because again, you just don't know. You don't know which team because now you get into the point now you don't know which team is playing vanilla, really playing vanilla. You don't know which team is really trying to find out what they have. So they might wind up playing guys that they normally wouldn't play in a regular season game a whole lot more. So sometimes, I just take this Falcons Denver game. Sometimes a 27-7 win for Denver really might be fool's gold, right? So if you're a Denver fan, you're like, oh, we look good, but if you watch the game, I think it's more fool's gold because, like I said, Atlanta has so many issues on their end. I don't think they gave Denver a real fighting chance. So nobody really knows what they have until about week 3, week 4 into the regular season. Now, I was saying what Coach talking about guys hitting head on. One second, H.O., I'm going to say this. At one time we used to have 6 preseason games, right? And then it went down to 4. Now it's down to 3. But in between that, they cut out the pads during the week. They cut the pads out during the regular season. So you only have so many games in which guys can go at it full pads. So I think you really
but Asa, with them cutting it down, what did they do to the regular season?
Up it. Added more games.
Exactly. So they didn't lose money by cutting it. They said, well, we'll just add games. If we take away the preseason, we'll add games to the season. And they made their money back. So they didn't, you see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. They can do whatever they want because they got a built-in after church on Sunday. They know they got people that's going to be lining up to watch these football games. And then that used to be our crackhead way of life. But now they say, well, we gave them Monday night. They got more days. We gave them Thursday night. They got even more days. Let's try Saturday.
When the holidays hit.
Holidays. And then the other thing they did, now sometimes they put 2 games on Monday night. So I mean, they do what they do, man. There's nothing they can do no wrong. They printing money. They got the golden goose because no matter what, we're gonna watch. We can say we're not gonna watch, but if you're a football fan, they can go out there and talk about civil rights. They can talk about the women's this, and you can't go in this back. Everything they want to do, but come 1:00 on Sunday afternoon, that TV gonna be on, and I'm with that red zone coming on. It just is what it is. It's just one of those things gonna happen. So it's the golden goose, man.
H.O. Hancock, coach, we telling the preachers right now, you better have your sermon short on Sunday. The season start. Ain't no going extra long on Sunday. You better have that sermon short. It better be over by 11:30, 11:45.
Yes, sir.
Or you're gonna be talking to an empty pew at
better.
12 o'clock.
or everybody gonna have their phone out looking at the game. One or the other.
They gonna have their phone out in church.
Yep.
You know it.
Wow.
I'm trying to tell you, they're not gonna miss that kickoff, man.
Hard to deal with these heathens.
Hey, man, it's the truth. So what do y'all think about the season? Because I know you're going to get into some of the season and what we see on some of the teams. Not just predictions, but some of the way I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yeah, I said I was going to jump into a couple of predictions, but we're going to talk about the football talk in a roundtable discussion. But I want to go into some of the predictions right now.
Gotcha.
I just want to know, who do y'all think will come out the NFC East? I mean, the NFC and the AFC. I'm not worried about the division because that's a little broad, but and plus we run a short of time, so Who do y'all think is coming out of the NFC and then the AFC? Or give me the two.
You're talking about for the Super Bowl, right?
No, give me the two teams you think will fight for the Super Bowl. Who's going to be in the AFC Championship? Who will be in the NFC Championship?
I think the Bills will be in the AFC. I think they're going to get to the Super Bowl. I don't know their, who will be their opponent yet, because I don't quite see anybody in the AFC I think is going to challenge them. I don't know the health of Mahomes. That's one thing that I'm kind of out on. I don't know how he'll come back from his injury, but I think the Bills come out of the AFC, and I think the Rams come out of the NFC. Man, I think the Rams, to me, are going to be the team to beat. And I think Philly takes a step back. I think San Francisco takes a step back. I just think some other things that's going on with them if you look at the roster turnover. And we'll have to see what goes on in Philly. But I think the Rams, I got the Rams and Buffalo in the Super Bowl right now.
All right, Asa, what you got?
That's because we'll be
now,
doing
now. The reason I come to you because for the last 2 years you got these bold predictions. So
I know. Hey, I got jumped on about my Kansas City prediction until y'all realized they were like, oh, I knew what I was talking about. But I still got one more division to do. We're breaking everything down on our show and whatnot. But I'm going to ride with Hancock on the Rams, right? Because that's the last one we got to do, the NFC and the AFC West. Because we start with the loser and we end with the winner. So I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the people don't realize the Rams, the ball bounced a certain way twice for the Rams last season. They're in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And so and now they added Thanos and they added Thanos and old boy from and whatever villain you want to add. They got two of them on that D-line now. So and I respect the coach. So I go with the Rams. On the AFC side, this might surprise you. So HO, here's my bold prediction. This might surprise you. On the AFC side, I'm going to go Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to go a repeat of 2 years, 5 years ago.
Lord.
Bengals and Rams.
Did you see what Coach did?
I know. And here's what I'm going to tell Coach. Here's what I'm going to tell Coach. If you think their offense is going to be the way it is, right? If you think the Bengals offense is going to be what that offense is going to be, and Burrow stays healthy and they can throw the ball around, all that defense got to do is go from 29 to 20. You know what I mean? I don't need a big jump on the defensive side. You know who I'm going to compare Cincinnati to? The Falcons when Matt Ryan had his MVP year. And that defense went from the mid-20s, went from almost dead last, really, and went to like 21. And what that offense was able to do was to carry them all the way. So I'm that's my bold prediction on the AFC side. I'm looking at Cincinnati.
All right, Coach, what you got, Coach?
Hey, so when the last time the Bengals won the AFC North?
They were just the Super Bowl in 2021, so 5 years ago. So I don't act like you don't got no memory. They were in the Super Bowl 5 years ago. 2021.
And I said the AFC North. I ain't said they went to the Super Bowl. I say AFC North.
I ain't got to win. I don't have to win my division to get the Super Bowl.
See, there you go. Hancock, it's going to be the Steelers and the Cowboys. Take it back to the old school.
Yeah.
Ain't no need to try and hide it. Take it back to the old school. Forget all that talk. Man.
Hey, old school. From your mouth to God's ears, man. Coach, I'm with you.
It's going to be old school football.
As many people that might be praying for the Cowboys because they just seen the New York Knicks win something in 50-some odd years, is just as many people praying for it not to happen. I'm just letting you know.
Let's get it. Let's get it, Coach.
The good Lord gonna
But let me ask this question, because is this
get just as many prayers for
has
the opposite to happen?
Has Allen overtaken Mahomes as the top quarterback in the league now?
Nope.
I think Allen has to win a Super Bowl to even compare.
Yeah, I don't think he's won anything, but that's what I'm just wondering.
Can't even beat him head to head.
Maybe let me rephrase this. Is he the better quarterback? That's what I'm asking.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. All right.
Now, I will say this to you, H.O. This is Buffalo's last run. You got you a new coach. He's bringing in some new way of thinking. This is really his last window. These next 2 years of
you think?
being able to get it done.
Wow. I mean, with getting Joe Brady, I think they made a concerted effort to say, okay, this is a new era. And we see quarterbacks stay in the league. You know, now one thing about him, he takes more punishment than the normal quarterback because he runs a lot. But I don't know, man. I think the window is still kind of open for them. He's a difference maker, man. I'm not the biggest Josh Allen fan, but I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a difference maker. He keeps the chains moving on situations. As long as you can keep the defense at bay and keep them on the field, which he does, and which has been Philly's MO with that tush push. See, those two teams, to me, they tire defenses out because normally other teams come off the field on third down, third and short. You can get them off. But the key to what the Bills do and what Philly does is that they put you in a early down and mid down quandary because you're like, I can't let them get to 3rd and 2. I can't let him get to 3rd and 1 because my defense is going to stay on the field another 4 down, even though what's coming. Even if it's 4th and 1, you know, you're going to continue drives. And that's the thing about those two quarterbacks. And honestly, this is another thing I was going to talk about. I think Kansas City now having Justin Fields is going to be in that type of situation. So they're going to put package in there to get first downs on those short yardages. And you'll see more offenses go to it. Y'all mark that down and you see what I'm talking about. Because that tush push has been so effective for Philly for the last 4 or 5 years. Nobody's been able to combat it. And now, okay, if you can't beat them, you got to join them. You go get a Justin Fields who can make plays with his legs. He's going to keep those drives alive. He'll have a package. And you'll see that for a couple of teams in the NFL, they're going to have that type of situation go on.
I think with Kansas City, I don't think you'll see them blow off, go at it. I'm putting Kansas City in that same box that New England was. I think they're playing the same song New England played for those years, right? Brady gets hurt, you have a decent year, and then he comes back, healthy and whatnot. I think what Reed is going to do in Kansas City to protect Holmes, you're going to see a whole lot more of his offense look like his last couple of years in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So to your point, there probably will be a package there for Fields, but you're going to see a lot of run game, a lot of on the ground. You're not going to be putting Mahomes in harm's way, at least for the first half of the season, until you're quite confident good or where he's at.
I agree.
And I think in doing so, I don't think they win as many. I don't think they win as many games as they may have need to win in the beginning of the season in order to get a favorable playoff run, right? So if they make the playoffs, they'll probably wind up being a wild card, which is a much harder way to go through. But next year I'll be all on Kansas City's boat again, because I believe this year is going to be a year that he just puts some things together and really maturate how he needs to play Mahomes the second half of his career.
Well, one thing we're going to see now is that if them having a run game will bring the safeties up now, because what everybody's been doing is playing like an umbrella defense against Kansas City. But now when you added Kenny Walker to the backfield, now you got a threat of somebody can run and get those 3-4 yards. You know, a real flow of a running back there. And now you don't rely so much on Kelsey, who was pretty much done, but he was your third down and whatever option to keep chains alive.
Yeah.
Now I think they'll have a more concerted run game. But like I said, I think on those third and shorts, fourth and ones, I think 15 comes out the field. You're gonna see Fields in there, and I think that's gonna be the package. I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm talking about for
I think
the
you're
short
right on.
yardages and keeping those chains.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask y'all this: how much does Eric Bieniemy being back helps the run game in what you're saying, Hancock?
Well, continuity always works. That's a term that you and I had always used in our basketball phrases. Running continuity, whatever. Continuity means that everything fits. Everybody knows their roles and whatever. Bieniemy comes in and probably he's the bad cop that they've been missing. If you've heard anything about other players and now he's rough and whatever, when you look at Andy Reid is like grandpa or whatever. So he needed that cop. Yeah, you got to have somebody that's going to chew on people and hold people accountable. And I think having him back in the building, you know, I think they got that again. So I think he knows the role. He knows Kansas City. The holdovers that are with Kansas City know what to expect. But I think they lost a little bit of their identity a little bit when he left. So maybe this kind of, you know, puts them back in that right frame or get the continuity back.
I'm gonna say this too, H.O. and back up a Hancock on it. The difference though is the rest of the division got better. Unlike New England that had 25 years of them being good, you can almost write down they were 7-1. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because the Jets and the Bulls and Miami never did anything. Other than the Raiders, the Chargers got better. Denver was in the AFC Championship game last year, and if the coach doesn't screw it up, they might be in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So, so the division got better, and so that's why I think that they'll wind up. Okay, obviously, if you win the division, you get a home game. But I think they'll wind up if they can get the 10 wins. They'll wind up being a wild card and not a division winner. And so I think people are ready to just jump back on Kansas City's bandwagon. I think they're doing it a little bit too premature. I think, like I said, this year is going to be a decent year for them.
Premature.
I'll be all in on them next year. Plus two. Now I'm gonna say this, H.O. This you didn't ask this question. I believe that the Falcons don't keep our tight end because the season's going to be so bad that they wind up trading them. And I believe Kansas City winds up getting them.
Wow.
Yeah, they just paid him, so they go sign him and trade him.
Listen, I think Kansas City's gonna realize that old boy is a year older, obviously. He's married now. And he's looking at a different life beyond football for the first time.
Yeah.
And so I think that's going to force their hand into either looking around the league and trying to find somebody that they can trade for, or obviously looking into the draft and making that position a priority. But that's my bold prediction on KC as well. I think they make a trade for somebody this year to kind of back up Kelsey, because if you just look at him, Kelsey is out of shape.
Yep, he's done, man. He's done.
He's been living that life.
He done, man.
Coach, you say no?
Yeah, he been done about a year and a half, to be honest with you.
We put on that cornerback yesterday.
Coach, he done, Coach.
He put a move on a cornerback who's 10 years younger than him. I'm like, dog, he's not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah. He does. And I think last year had a lot to do with him in that private jet with his intended, and I think football wasn't a priority. I think he knows, and everybody knows this is the swan song. So I'm sure he'll come out and be, but when you get old, Coach, Father Time is undefeated. You know that, don't you?
I'm gonna say this before I get cut off again. Before I get cut off again, don't you ever put Taylor Swift in anything ever. Swift is a motivation.
Hey, I'll put it this way, Coach. You know Taylor Swift don't cook she ain't cooking all that great because she ain't gained no weight. But that joker has put on a lot of weight.
What do you need to cook when your net worth is $200 billion? What you need to cook? Somebody cook it for you. I cook. You prove
my point. So so Hancock, the last time I was on a cruise, right? When you go for dinner, they come to you and they be like, "Listen, the meal might be shrimp or whatever it is. They might have 3 meals on that meal for dinner. You can get all 3 meals if you want to.
Okay.
They don't short you on that cruise dinner. You can get the duck.
Yep.
You can get the shrimp.
No,
you can get the
lobster. They don't short you.
That is Kelsey with that $200 billion wife. He ain't shorting on nothing. When he goes sit down for breakfast, he getting whatever he want for breakfast. When he sit down for lunch, he getting whatever he want for lunch. When he sit down for dinner, he getting whatever he want for dinner. And we see it right now when he came to training camp.
And that's my point. The thing about it was when you see him, it was like when they get ready to go somewhere, he don't have to get his wallet. And he don't have to open no doors. He don't have to go through lines to go to checkout. When they go and get on the plane, he's going to PJs. So, I mean, all that that's why he wasn't as good last year. You got to be hungry, man. He ain't hungry. We ain't hungry, cuz.
All right, well, this is my question then. If you playing fantasy league, who's the first tight end you taking?
Probably the kid in Green Bay or one of the guys. Let's see, off the top of my head, the dude in Green Bay. I can't think. It's Tyler Croft. What's his name? Not Croft. What's his name?
How about the kid in Arizona?
Golly, I can't think his name. Oh, my bad. Him, big home, McBride.
Yeah,
him.
He Arizona.
He's the one.
I'm taking.
He's the one.
I'm taking.
And the other dude right behind him.
I'm taking old boy and either in the Raiders in Vegas. Bowers.
Him too.
Or only because
Bowers is nice.
I think. Or I take here in Atlanta because I believe Stefanski's a tight end type of offensive caller, right? So then you got to look at old boy here, as well. But my first choice would be Bowers in Oakland. I mean in Vegas.
Okay, I'm gonna take McBride. I agree with Big Home. I'm gonna take McBride, man. I think I like Bowers. Don't get me wrong. I picked Bowers when he was rookie coming in, and he led my team in receptions and everything. What I had,
and he gonna be the same way this year. It's gonna be the same way this year. They didn't really get nothing to stop him from getting the ball in Oakland in the draft this year. So he's gonna be a top.
With that being said, we go jump into some baller busters and boy stop. Coach, who's the first tight end you taking in the fantasy draft if you in one?
The boy for the Cardinals.
Oh, damn! Everybody been riding. Everybody on McBride.
Yeah, you and Hancock on the same. Okay, there you go. All right, Coach. While we on this, let's go to Baller Busters and Bus Stop. Give me your ball.
Hancock have occasional bouts of.
Yeah. Give me your baller this week, Coach.
Fernando Tatis. All day.
Agreed.
For the Robin and the home
Fernando
run.
Tatis all day.
Okay.
And for hitting 2 home runs, you can't beat the night that he had. Other than him, I was gonna go with the Baez kid who had 3 home runs on 3 swings and 3 at bats.
Mm-hmm.
Out at home plate.
Go ahead, Han. What you got?
Yeah, I'm with Coach right now, man. It's hard to go against him. Tatis off the chain right now.
Yes, he is. Asa, what you got?
I'm gonna get in the car with Coach Tatis. The dude had a lead out at home plate and robbed a grand slam. It don't get no better than that in a baseball game, other than maybe going for the cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with the Atlanta Dreams finally beating the Aces.
That's a good one, though, big homie.
I'm gonna turn around.
Angel balled out.
I'm gonna turn around and give him a buster for losing to Indiana, missing all them layups. Do the Atlanta Dream lead the league and
she
miss layups, or is it just Angel Reese?
It's Angel, man. And I hate to say it, but I love watching Angel
play.
Good
and the bad with her. I've told y'all already to call up Mr. Bull Bell and get her feet work.
Yeah, I mentioned that to him on his birthday.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out what, Coach?
What happened, Coach?
Who told her she?
Hamster
I don't know what Coach saying.
We gotta put a donation together to get Coach a new hamster. But yo, I got an honorable mention baller though. Tuskegee University has a men's soccer college team. So
okay,
we coming for that soccer MLS. The brothers got a soccer team down at Tuskegee. So
all right, that's nice there. All right, give me your buster. Mine was Angel Reese for missing so many layups and making the Dream lose to the Indiana. They had 2 shots at the buzzer, and they missed both.
Yeah,
she made it up for it against the Aces.
I'm gonna go with the Coach on that one, though, big homie. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Coach on that because watching the Dream play, they don't have a go-to play in crunch time, coming out of timeouts, end of game situations, and that's coaching. I mean, when everything you run is coming down to the end of the shot clock and you throw up a desperation 3, or you come out of a timeout and there's really nothing that you're going to. I mean, when you see them play, they're beating people because they get in on the break. If you have the Dream set up in the half court, they're in trouble. And that's a bad thing because they have a real good basketball team, but they don't have any semblance of anything set up to where you see them run something and get a quality shot in the clutch. If they make a shot, it's going to be a deep 3 or a tough fadeaway or an Angel putback. It's nothing that you can count on, and I think that's the problem. And you watch other teams play, you got to get your best player to basketball. And even in that situation, if you're going to live and die, Alicia Gray was the one with the hot hand in that situation. Get the ball in her hands. I know, the other girl is your leader, but Alicia Gray was having a night. Get her the ball. Let her get the shot. So you know, Howard
All
took
right,
the
Coach.
shot, and it was a horrible shot.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Who's your
What's
buster?
that?
Who's your buster?
Vita Vea. Vita Vea.
All right, explain.
Don't give me that
Who's your
all
buster?
that crap about I want to be traded. Well, here's $30 million. I don't want to be traded anymore. You coward. Yeah, that's a boo. Hear that crap? Yeah, you go. I mean, you boo-hooed all the whole year. I want to be traded. I want to play a down for Tampa Bay. Here's $30 million. I'll play a few more downs for Tampa Bay. Coward. Yeah, you know, he's getting up there proclaiming your hate and dislike for the team. And then they throw that money at you. Now you all of a sudden turn into a soft little kid. Boo.
All right. It is my boy stop. I got two. One for the Braves getting swept by the Twins, and the other one is the Seattle Mariners getting beat to death.
No.
How do you get beat 22
22-0.
to zip in the month of August?
I'm in the car with you, H. So
So yeah,
That's a bad
the
look.
Seattle Mariners and the Atlanta Braves get my boy stop of the week.
I went to a baseball. I went to a baseball game and a preseason football game broke out.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, that was truly bad.
And you getting in the car too?
22-0. Ooh.
Oh, I'm already in there, big homie. I cut down.
What about you, Coach? Coach, you getting in the car? You got a boy stop of your own.
Coach said you don't need no nothing if you're on horseback. He ain't got no car.
Horse and carriage. You good. Hey, in Pennsylvania, they got a whole community. That's all they ride anyway. So he good. He ran home.
He good. Coach good.
They got a whole community in Pennsylvania. That's how they get down. He's straight.
Coach, you better get these boys off you.
Gotta love
I didn't know we had
Huh?
wasn't Andy on the show.
You breaking
Hey,
up.
so we gotta get them subtitles. I can't understand it.
We got I told listen, we got to get a Cash App together. @COAHCH coach. Get the Cash App together.
Coach done went blank on y'all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you want
We love you, Coach.
to turn it on that, and I can give
So what?
a cash.
We don't know what you're saying, Coach. You done blanked all the way out.
Coach, get a pen and paper.
I tell you,
Coach, you was helping my blood pressure.
this show
Come
always
down.
my first going in and stops.
Oh, man.
H.O. Adam.
Say it again.
I just
Go
don't know
just
why
text
it
me.
always stops. Text.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, y'all boys out of chain.
Hey man, it's coach.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this roundtable discussion. Before we get into the roundtable discussion, here we go with the question of the day. College football is around the corner. As of right now today, who is your top 3 best coaches in the college football right now? Are you ready to put, are you ready
this
to
is
put
what I
Kirk Cincinnati at number 1?
Nah. I think a lot of the thing that has to go into this, the main thing is recruiting. And I think these 3 schools that I'm going to name do the best job. So I got Ohio State. I got to go with Ryan Day because of the recruiting that he does. He's one of the best coaches in the country because he has the talent and they win. So I'm putting him up there. I put Kirby 2, and I put to me, it was a tie between Lanning and Cristobal because I think both of those are quality coaches. Even though I have a kind of dislike for Lanning, I had to give him his props. He has that thing on track out there, and they're playing good football. They're winning. So those are my 3 with a kind of an honorable mention with Cristobal. And as far as my true honorable mention, I had Kiffin, Sark, and Riley.
Do you think Oregon can
what was
win
that
the
big
Big Ten? You think Oregon can win the Big Ten?
I think in the right situation, if they can get, they went into Ohio State and won, but when they played them again, the cream rose to the top. So that style of football that they play might not be conducive to playing against a team like Ohio State because Ohio State is so physical. I think that's the one thing that Lanning has to do is he got to get some dogs on that line. I think he can compete at the skill positions. But I think where he loses it against teams like Ohio State and even maybe a Georgia, maybe even when Michigan had it running, was that he was a little light in the pockets, in the trenches, baby. You got to have some beef and be able to stop that run game or be able to run the football in certain situations. So all those smoke and mirrors and quick game here don't always work, when you're playing the cream of the crop. And just before you get along, the reason I moved Cignetti down is because he hadn't done it long enough, and he did it with grown men. So now let's see this second year when all the grown men are gone because he was playing NFL players against college players.
His guys from ECU.
Yeah, exactly. He playing, this was just like people coming back from the Army back in the day and then playing, they back in high school and early college, they've been all grown men. So let's see what happens now. I mean, he has to prove it. You know how we always talk about validating? I want to see some validation now.
I got you.
About that program.
All right, Asa, what you got?
You might have said it, Hancock, but I didn't hear you. But number 1, he was this close from being fired and up out of there. But I got to give it to Ryan Day at OSU.
Yeah.
Because the knock on him was he couldn't win the big games, but everything in between he was doing it. So Ryan Day, Kirby,
right,
and I'm gonna go with Lanning out of Oregon. You still got to get there, right?
I got the same 3.
Yeah, you still got to get there. So, whether he wins the big one or not because of the school, because of who they play, he can't help it. He's in the Pac-12 or whatever. It's the Big Ten now, but he plays a Pac-12 schedule. But that's what I'm riding with. Right. You asked me this 2 years ago, I would have had Ryan Day last, and I would have had 2 other SEC coaches above him. But now that he's won one and gone all the way and gone back to another playoff and gone deep, it's Ryan Day. And then Kirby's always right there. Kirby's problem is need to keep them boys out of jail.
Yeah, that's the key.
I was gonna ask Coach, can he hear me? But
I don't think he hear you.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, to your point, Big Z. Yeah, Ohio State made a transition. They've gone from a Big Ten school to more of an SEC school, but they started recruiting. They started getting them boys out of Florida. They started, you know what I mean? They started coming south to get them kids, right? So, look at Texas and what.
Asa, to your point, this is what I used to always talk with D. Will about. And I told him when this NIL thing came about, it affected the SEC's dominance. Because it's gone away from, okay, I've been a lifelong SEC fan when I was growing up, and I'm dedicated and I'm gonna go to this school.
Wait my turn.
And that's not the case anymore. Yeah, it's not that case anymore. I mean, you're not gonna stack that roster to have these players wait 2 and 3 years to get on the field when they can go get paid and play right away. So it's just not going to keep the Alabamas to where they used to be. You know, it's just not going to happen. A lot of schools, it's not going to happen. You know, that NIL leveled the playing field. You know, it took the dominance of the SEC away. It really did. Kids can go anywhere and play now and get paid.
Deep. Instead of being 4 deep, 5 deep, now you're 3 deep, maybe 2 deep, depending on what school you are. And you see it happen. That's why Saban left. Saban said, I can't compete with this. He got out of there.
How much credit, or how much coaching accolades do you give the coach from Texas A&M? How much is he up on the radar?
I'm still not sold on Elko, man. I'm not sold on Elko. I mean, and then isn't that his name? Elko or something like that. I mean, he has a show to me. He hasn't won. Yeah, I'm not enamored with him.
All right, so now we done went from the best college coach to the top 3. Now let's go with which college coach is on the hot seat. They got to get it done this year, or they out of there.
To me, it's Sark. That Sark got to get it done. I mean,
he got a whole lot of pressure.
They gonna come for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sark. To me, it's Sark. No doubt about it. I think Sark and I think DeBoer. Because they're not gonna keep losing in Alabama. I'm just trying to tell you, DeBoer might not. Yeah, he'll be out of there. He barely hung on last year.
I just about to say, so it's unfair for DeBoer, but he can't afford to have one of those. Where did that loss come from? So what happened against Florida State, right?
Right.
You can't have those kind of losses because they're delusional in Alabama. Like, I'm just gonna put it the way it is. The fan base and whatnot, they're delusional. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just being true about it. It's him.
Well, let me get coach 3 coaches. Let me get coach 3 coaches while he on with us right now. Coach, give me your top 3 coaches in football. College football, that is.
Ryan Day, Kirby Smart, Mario Freeman.
Oh, Mario out of Notre Dame.
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus, I'm sorry, Marcus.
Yeah.
Mario is a cousin.
All right, coach. Now, which coach is on the hot seat? They got to get it done this year. Given the coach that's on the most, whose seat is the hottest right now? Lincoln Riley.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley for sure.
I was going to go with Dabo and Clemson. The ACC is so
good. I think so too. I agree. I hope his seat burn up.
Dabo, they'll fire Dabo up. Dabo will get fired and wind up being an AD.
Oh yeah, he'll step away. They won't publicly fire him, but he'll step away.
Yeah. So y'all pick some great on the seats. Dabo, DeBoer, and Lincoln Riley on the hot seats. I agree 100% for sure.
Don't forget Sarkisian.
Oh,
don't forget Sarkisian.
down in Texas.
He might be on the hottest seat.
Boy,
they got Texas ranked
it's
high this year.
Yeah.
There you go, Han.
Oh yeah, I got Kiffin as an honorable mention. No way, I had Kiffin and Lincoln Riley, and I had Sarkisian also. But Sarkisian is like I said, it's a hot seat, and a lot of Sarkisian to me is based on the backing that he has out of Texas. That school is going to recruit the best players in the state. They got the money to pay him, and everything. He has everything he needs to succeed. But he got to win. He has to win.
This year, you got a big name at the quarterback position. He's supposed to be in the Heisman talk.
He is, no doubt.
Now I'm gonna go locally. I think there might be some pressure on the Auburn head coach, but I don't think they'll fire him because we still paying for 2 other coaches for the last 4 or 5 years, so they might have to keep him.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any particular player you're looking forward to seeing in college football this year?
Yeah, I want to see what Manning does. We've been sitting here waiting. I mean, I'm very interested to see if he takes that step and really becomes what everybody said he was supposed to be, because I haven't seen it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't see the that hype that he had. It's going to be hard to live up to it anyway, because he was supposed to be the second coming. But I want to see now, what is this, his 3rd full season in college, or 3rd or 4th? Which one is it?
3rd.
So, I mean,
I think it's 3rd,
if he can't do it now, full season. So let's see what happens. I mean, because this is what everybody's been waiting on. I wonder how hard the kid in Ohio State goes this year, because he can't afford to get hurt. He's a top 2 or 3 pick in the draft, the wide receiver from Ohio State. He's the top 2 or 3 in the draft, no doubt, coming out. Yeah. So does he go all out and play hard? Does he really go across the middle? I'm like, look, man, don't send me across the middle. I'm like, you send me on flag routes, quick screens, stuff like that. I'm not going across the middle. Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, what behooves him to go across the middle? What about college football right now should have him on a level where he really wants to play? His payday is coming. Right now, they say right now, and they say the same thing about Two Guns, the boy in Arizona, that he was that great of a prospect, and that if he walked into the NFL, he was a top 5 wide receiver. But I honestly believe Jeremiah Smith is top 10 when he enters the NFL right now. I really do. That dude he's special.
And he gets the push from all the previous wide receivers that have come out of Ohio State, right? So they've turned into wide receiver.
Exactly.
So you know what you're going to get, because all you got to do is look back at the last 5 or 6 guys and be like, okay, you know what I mean? They putting them out there.
I agree.
Yep. I would go with.
You good now, Coach?
I don't know. I never know for the day.
All right, I can remove this one then, right?
You had to. That's what to say. You had to split Coach up in half to get to get the words on one.
Give me your player.
I got 2 players right now. I probably have a few more, but right now I'm interested to see what Shambliss does. I'm kind of watching the Heisman hype. So the Heisman hype has Shambliss and Ole Miss, and I'm interested to see what Sellers does in South Carolina. Because those are 2 programs.
Sellers has gotten Sellers got a lot of hype. I was looking for more out of him last year, and I really don't think he lived up to the hype that he had coming out. I saw him as a freshman, I believe, and he looked good. Yeah. You know, I thought he would really make that jump in that sophomore year, but I didn't see it.
They figured him out year 2. They figured him out year 2. So now I'm interested to see what he got going on year 3. And he's a smart kid, right?
Exactly.
So you don't even have no class. You don't have any classes really this year. So all he got is practice. So let's see.
Right.
And for South Carolina, I think they might be projected 8 wins. If he gets them to 10, he might be in that, you know what I mean? He might, then you're looking at him as the reason why you got 2 to 3 more wins out of the schedule. The same thing with Chambliss coming back for an extra year. Let's see what he's about. I think, but the problem is that this will be his 3rd head coach, though. So, that's going to be kind of rough.
He has Beamer as his coach, right?
Beamer's in South Carolina, yeah. Who is on a hot seat too?
You think is he on a hot seat?
Yes, he is. We just don't talk about him because the school is.
Okay.
South Carolina is not. They don't get that attention like they. You know what I mean. But he on a hot seat.
Right. Okay.
Cuz say he like the SC dude. I guess SC isn't who?
That's what he's talking about.
South Carolina.
That's what he's talking about.
Sellers.
Yeah. Sellers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will make it or shut up year for a lot of people in South Carolina. So
what? Coach is still. Oh, Coach. I thought Coach was still with us, but I guess not.
No, he's gone.
What about Craig? What about Jaden Craig from TCU?
It's on you.
Listen, I have no clue about TCU either. I don't know. I gotta still do some homework on Auburn University. So there's been a lot of good talk going on down there. But
he transferred from Harvard.
Oh, okay. I hear you, Big Z, about them. They would be crazy to fire Beamer, but I think it's on the table.
Mm-hmm. How do y'all think Penn State will bounce back with a new coach?
Yeah, he better leave that cocaine alone. What he they busted a whole cocaine ring. I didn't even know we did. I didn't realize we still did cocaine. I thought we was on something else, but obviously,
yeah,
they got the powder down there and some more Pennsylvania. Coach, what's going on in Pennsylvania? What's going on down there?
They're having a whiteout, They're having a whiteout.
Coach over there praying. He praying for y'all.
Penn State is one of those schools, man, and Penn State is one of those schools where these collaborations of conferences now and the NIL, they really do get the short stick, right? They lived off of the old Big Ten, where you can kind of schedule in almost 8 wins, and then you're going to have you a season or two where you can hang with Ohio State or Notre Dame or whoever, or USC, whoever the big guys were, right? So you might go 8-4, 8-4, and then you'll have that year where you'll be 10-2, 11-1, and then you'll go back down to 8-4. You might 7-5 might be your worst. Now the way the landscape is, they don't get the talent. They don't get the top talent. I don't think they don't pay out the money like everybody else does. You know what I mean? And they still have this stigma. The stigma is still around them with Coach Petrino and all that. I mean, Coach Potter, all that stuff that went down. You can say it's not, but I still think it's a small group of kids who wake up and say, you know what? I want to go to Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I said,
My last
nobody
question
really, you're not tied to those schools.
Hey, my last question before Coach tell us what's in the fun bag is, how's James Franklin gonna do at Virginia Tech?
That's another school. He just got to be 8-4. He just got to be 8-4. He can do what he did at Penn State.
I'm just not a fan of his.
8-4, good enough.
I thought it's
just not a fan of his.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been really a fan of his. He just can't win the big one, man.
Yeah, I agree.
But that pressure's not there at VTech, and the ACC is not that strong. So we won't hold his head. We won't hold him to the fire if he loses to Clemson or Miami or whatever. So he can be 8-4, 9-3. Every 2 or 3 years, he might have him a 10-2. He can do exactly what he was doing at Penn State, and them folks up in them woods of Virginia would be happy with him.
Yep. Yeah. They'll be trying to hire Mike Vick in about 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if they start 0-2, you can best believe that Mike Vick talk go start immediately. All right, Coach, before you go out again, let everybody know what time it is, Coach.
I'm back then. Very simple. I'm back.
We can't hear you.
I'm back down.
There you go. I heard that.
SRT Fun Bag, go.
No. Think. Since you're thinking now, go on, think. Is it fun?
No, sir.
No,
sir.
Absolutely not?
Zero fun, sir.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes, sir. It is SRT Fun Bag time. Let's go. We got 6 questions, 30 seconds to answer, and they all thought-provoking. Here we go. There it is. Asa got it up on the screen. It is SRT Fun Bag. And the first question, I'm going to make Coach, I ain't going to make you hungry too bad, but the first question of the night is, after school, when you went to the Candy Lady, what was a guarantee for you to buy? When you went to the Candy Lady after school, what was a guarantee that you was going to buy?
I think he said Snickers.
Snickers. He said
Snickers, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard he said Snickers. What you got, Asa?
Now and laters, baked beans, and lemon heads.
All right, Carletta's in the house. She said, cooties. Icy and Chico stick. Okay.
Chico stick.
Hancock, what you got?
stick break your
Oh,
jaw.
it's got to be Annihilators.
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 Yeah. Mine with Chico stick baked beans and some pink cookies.
Yeah.
Look at Sharonda jumping in there talking about some Annihilators. Okay.
Yeah, them Annihilators, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Didn't matter what flavor either.
I know that's right. All right, here we go. Next question. Keep bench and cut. And Hancock, for you, this is when you was eating meat. So let's go with the
Okay.
Let's go with the as a kid, what would you choose?
Okay.
A beef sausage split, a chili split with white bread. Well, that's the same thing. A chili split with white bread, but it's a beef sausage that's split. A grilled cheese with bacon on wheat, or a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant.
Oh, croissant. Even when I was growing up with croissant, I didn't have a croissant till I was grown.
They didn't even know what a croissant was, right?
I didn't know what a croissant was.
All right, well, when for far back as you can remember when you was eating meat then. How about that?
Okay. All right, yeah. The only thing, I didn't have the beef split. We had the pork splits. So mine would have probably been the pork split.
Okay.
Then it would have been then what you said, the grilled cheese with bacon?
Yeah. On wheat bread.
I would have, I wouldn't have had that one too much. So I guess I had to go with the sausage, egg, and cheese, but it wouldn't have been on the croissant.
Okay.
So it would have been go ahead.
Hey, so what you got?
Nah, so I'm kind of with. So I'm gonna keep the grilled cheese because I knew how to make that. You know what I mean? So
I didn't say nothing about no bacon, egg, and cheese or croissant. I said sausage, egg, and cheese, and Carletta said she is taking bacon.
So the grilled cheese.
Let me see who
I'm
go
keeping.
follow the rules. Let's
grilled
see.
Cheese,
Sharonda said keep the grilled cheese and bacon. Benson split. Oh, she cutting the grilled cheese. I don't know. Cut. I'm not sure what she meant.
Keep the grilled cheese, bacon,
Send it again.
bench to split. She said, okay.
All right. Big Z said.
Yeah, I ain't know what a croissant was, so I gotta cut that. We ain't have croissant money in my house growing up.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was, Ace.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ace.
We had biscuits.
I'm
Big Z said we can swap
the
the croissant out with the biscuit.
Now, see, if we did with the biscuit, then shit, listen. Then we keeping the sausage and the egg. If we do with the biscuit, we keeping the sausage and the egg. Then we gonna bench the grilled cheese, and then I'm cutting the beef split.
Okay, you cutting the beef.
But I was trying to follow the rules. So you say,
all right, Coach, what you got, Coach?
Trying to follow the rules.
That's split.
I know he was gonna keep that split.
Hey, Coach, is Coach on the fax machine?
I'm on the slap machine.
Coach faxing his answers in.
Oh, okay. Coach, what you got, Coach?
I'm going with the split.
Here's Coach's answer right here.
You don't ask me, boy.
Can you read that? Oh my God! I gotta turn it backwards for y'all to read right out of the way.
Did nobody have croissants growing up? I see.
No, we had fish.
Yeah. All right, switch to
Coach didn't have bread growing up.
Hancock, you see the GP tonight, I see.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, here we
I
go.
remember that you the GP.
I love Wednesday.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Coach, you know it ain't number love, Coach.
All right, can or bottled soda?
Ooh.
Either or.
Okay.
Nah, I hate to be this technical.
Bottle.
Plastic bottle or glass bottle?
It don't
Glass bottle, man.
Okay.
I like glass bottle. That you couldn't beat that orange crush out that glass bottle. Where you had that orange crush in that glass bottle, that was the joint. That would have found it. Yeah, just like it had an extra kick to. So bottle to me.
Yeah, bottle. Okay.
Even Pepsi Cola back in the day. My coach used to eat peanuts. He used to pour peanuts in the bottom of his Pepsi Cola.
Yeah.
Glass bottle, yep.
Look at Miss LaShonda on him. She said glass bottle.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, Coach, go miss this one. All right, here we go. Either or. Unlimited car rental once a month for free for a whole week. Or unlimited flights, but you got to fly coach once a month. Anywhere you want to go. You can go anywhere you want to
give me the flights, big
drive, or you can drive anywhere you want to go.
Flights?
No, give me the flight, big on.
But if you go fly, you got to fly coach.
That's all right. It's free.
That's all right.
I know there's
I'm
no
a black man.
I know,
Right.
but if the plane go down, we all going down together, so it don't matter. Flights.
Exactly. Yeah, give me the flight.
Oh, I knew Sharonda was gonna say flight. Look at it. Even if it was, everybody jumping on them flights.
No doubt.
I like driving, especially look, around and to see the sights and whatnot. But
Coach, I already know your answer for this, Coach.
What's that?
I know we doing either you get a free rental car for a week or you get to fly unlimited anywhere you want to go. So we know you're going with the rental car, right?
You doggone right.
Yeah, it is.
Coach don't trust them flights.
No. Coach ain't with that flying.
Coach don't fly.
All right, which do you believe in more, magic or aliens?
Ooh. Aliens.
I used to say, ooh, I ain't thought about that one.
I believe in aliens.
So it's you know what, I ain't gonna get that deep. But there's a reason why there's a reason why I believe in magic, but it's more from a spiritual side. You know what I mean? But on a surface level, I go aliens too.
All right, Carletta said neither. Big Z said aliens. Let me see what Coach say. What say you, Coach? Oh, he ain't with us no more, huh?
Nah.
He with us. The hamster running around. There you go.
Coach, which one do you believe in more, aliens? Right? Neither. neither. Oh, everybody going neither, even though I said choose one, but okay. Coach gonna have to get a new hamster or something. There you go.
$ coach. Gotta get that cash app ready.
Cash slap.
All right, Coach. Which one do you believe in more, Magic or aliens?
Magic.
All right. All right, here we go. We already have a driverless car. Would you get in a pilotless plane?
You ain't got to even ask.
Coach, I already know your answer.
For the first time, HO got in one. I for the first time got into one of those Waymo. I said for the first time a couple of weeks ago, I got into one of those Waymo driverless, and I got in it because of money. When I went to go Uber, they were like charging like $5. So I was like, you know what? Click. I'm on it. Let's see what happens. And I wasn't going far. So I tried it. It wasn't that bad. I wouldn't do it again.
Wasn't that bad?
So it wasn't that bad, but I wouldn't do it again.
Would you get in a pilotless plane though?
No.
Even if it was free.
Even if it was free. No. You know now they got kids. They hiring gamers to be air traffic controllers, right?
Yep, I heard that.
So in a few months, that question about unlimited flights, I might gotta change my mind on that. It might be unlimited driving.
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole point. All right, here's the money question for tonight. Big homie, this might definitely be on your radar. Would you work for a Fortune 500 company, but they have to approve your PTO, and you got to work all the holidays, and you have to drive to work for $150K, or work for yourself, approve your own PTO, you don't have to drive nowhere, and possibly make $250 or more?
$250,000 a year?
Possibly. It's not guaranteed though.
Okay, is this 4 in the possible? Is this 2 in the possible?
How many spades do I have, right?
Yeah, I need to know how many spades I got, because I need to know how much possible is.
All right, she said work. Sharonda say work for myself. It don't matter how much money it is. She working for herself. I'm working for me, Carletta said.
To me, big homie, it just depends on if I got some big spades and some little spades. Because I gotta know that I'm gonna get close to that 250. Other than that, I gotta go guaranteed money.
Well, you know you go get at least 150, but you could possibly get 250. How about that?
If I'm getting work for myself, then no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, I take that. I got some high spades right there.
Go ahead, Ace.
I'm gonna bet on myself.
I know you the money man.
On myself, man. I'm gonna bet on myself. Bet on yourself
because you gotta work. You gotta work all the holidays, and you gotta drive into work, and they gotta approve your PTO.
No. Yeah, that's for the 150. But when I work for myself, and you telling me I can possibly make 250, then I know I'm gonna make 125. So you know what I mean. So I'm working for myself.
Working for yourself. There it is. I think that's all the questions I got. Yep, that's it.
That's it.
That is it. Coach, you working for yourself or you work for a Fortune 500?
Myself.
There you go.
Oh, he heard everybody else's answer. That's probably what it was.
Coach, Big Z say fight back. That'll be next week.
Okay. A bad time don't last. It's gonna be some pain.
There it is. Yeah, when you hear the music, baby, you already know it is 9 o'clock. It is time to show off and get off. Time to go play the Powerball number so we can all work for ourselves. With that being said, I want to shout out to the crew, Asa, Hancock, and Coach, and all the attendants that continue to listen and follow the show, and really appreciate that. Episode 488 is in the books. We want to appreciate it, and I thank you. All right, Asa, what you got?
Hey, man, always one time to UHO, Hancock, and Coach, SRT family. Have a good time. Wednesday's a good time. My blood pressure going to be nice and low. All the good laughter and good time to have. And then a shout out to my other half of my show, Don, with the DNA Sports Talk. Catch us on Mondays, 7 to 9. Just go to DNA Sports Talk, all social media. It's football season, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah. All right, Han, what you got?
Hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. Enjoy hanging out with the crew again. All the listeners, all the tenants. It's nice to be back in the building, man. And if anybody got any suggestions on what you do in retirement, I need some help. Also, probably taking up a collection. So I'm going to have Pass the Hat. So anyway, y'all be good. Love y'all.
There you go. All right, Coach, let's go.
Shout out to everybody, including the ones who will be paying dues. Just stay tuned. You don't know when it's coming, but you will be paying dues. The Red and Rail Sports Show will be back Saturday.
Okay.
10:30 or 11?
10:30.
10:30.
Okay.
All right.
We will be back.
Coach, get on team. We'll get a new fax machine.
Hancock, your demise will be swift and painful. It's gonna hurt you bad, dog. I'm gonna hurt you bad. I promise you that.
Hancock, you got some notes in the chat.
Nice to have you back.
All right, I appreciate that. That's all right. I appreciate that.
Big Z say
You
go
gonna be
fish.
back, Nick.
Go fish. I heard that. Someone gonna have to bait the hook though. I don't know how to do all that.
That's right. Hey, Joe, ain't no water in Memphis.
So ain't nothing for drinking for me. Ain't nothing but drinking. I ain't gonna do nothing else. I'm telling you.
And just put a toothpick on and wrap it around the hook and drop it in the water.
That's what you do. I don't know, man.
Scientifically, you can.
I heard that. Well, I might do something today. If you give me that fish, somebody got to teach me that.
The fish gonna love you. They gonna think you just feeding them, not trying to catch them.
Yeah. Oh, and definitely gonna have to take it off the hook because I'm not gonna grab it. I already know that.
There it is. With that being said, for myself, Asa, Coach Hancock, all the people affiliated with SRT, Smitty, Bob, and all my tenants, RIP Moms and Pops and RIP BC. Once more, and here we go, Han. If you love the show,
tell a friend.
And if you didn't,
taking up that collection for Coach, we're gonna get that line right. We're gonna be able to hear you next week, Coach. Peace.
There it is.
Okay.
And we out of here.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Blood on the dance floor, baby. Blood on the dance floor.
Love you, Coach.
Hey, Coach, I can add a line in my T-Mobile, Coach. What you need?
Episode 488. We out.
Hey, you almost was free. You on the list, AC. You was almost free. Now you done messed up.